welcome back everyone for episode 6 of Winging It. And again, joining me today, as always, is Amuka.
Hello.
And still with us today is Neil.
Oh.
And coming up at the rear is Jack.
Can't get rid of me, mate.
We've been trying to, but no, with a death count of what, 5?
Yep.
You're still tagging along.
Unbreakable.
I'm still in the lead.
Fitz has sure tried to get rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you want to head
Take
off,
it off.
Amy?
Yep.
So in today's episode, we are starting at Warrnambool, which is where we left off last episode, as usual, and heading this time to King Island via Apollo Bay and along the Great Ocean Road, which unfortunately is poorly modelled in the game, but there's still some interesting sights along the way, so we'll head along the coast until we reach Apollo Bay, and then we'll cut across the ocean for our first cross-ocean leg, and then we'll land at the very small strip that is on King Island.
I think it's going to be about the same length as this one, to be honest. Warrnambool.
Okay.
Yeah, very similar. It's just enough to take the TBM off, so.
Awesome. So for those who are unaware, the Great Ocean Road is actually a one of the best coastal road drives in the world, apparently, according to people. Unfortunately, it's not modelled as well as it could be in Flight Sim. A lot of the height information is not quite as good, but you can definitely see, like just below us here, there's some pretty cool cliffs and things, some awesome sightseeing opportunities along the way. Like there's things, rock formations called the 12 Apostles, which stick out of the water. Unfortunately, they are flat textures on the Flight Sim map. There's other things like London Bridge, which actually has fallen down. It's like a big arch that used to be there, and unfortunately it collapsed quite a few years ago now. But yeah, it's just a really nice scenic drive. So just off to our left now is where the 12 Apostles should be. Unfortunately, as I said, not modelled. It's a bit of a disappointment because they are quite impressive to see.
It's more like 10 apostles now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think a couple of them fell down, as water erosion will cause. I mean, they've probably been there for hundreds of years, thousands of years, but eventually they just, the waves will cause them to fall.
Yeah, I see Neil behind me, trying to form up. My speed keeps changing, mate, because I keep descending, so.
Notice you've been a pain in the backside.
Yeah, I was trying to get for some reason, my autopilot wouldn't keep my altitude. And I worked out it's because I had my flaps down still. And then you need to actually trim the aircraft properly as well before it actually works. So I wasn't trimmed properly, and there's a whole bunch of reasons. I was starting to porpoise up and down, so all good. I sorted it out in the end.
Whoa! Okay, that trim is very aggressive.
There's actually quite a few other pilots out today over there. Can you see them, Jay?
Yeah, I do see quite a few people out there, at least 4 of them.
Dogfight.
What's your speed, Jay?
220.
You're 20. You actually travel really quick.
Yeah, might as well. As I said, not too much of interest to see around here. So,
Alright, I'm speeding up.
So as you may have noticed, this is kind of the point where we go from flat farmland into some more mountainous, well, not mountainous, but hilly areas.
It's a lot more rainforesty along here, actually. As you get closer to Melbourne, it gets there's lots of subtropical sort of rainforest and stuff. It's quite nice.
Yeah, and it gets quite quite mountainous at some places, and this is probably the start of the mountain range where Mount Kosciuszko is, and all that sort of stuff. It's like the foothills that leads into it. So yeah, it's very scenic drive. Well worth the time.
I think I just flew over the two apostles just then, actually.
Yeah,
you're right. Not a lot to see.
No, unfortunately, a lot of low-lying fog in the mountains up here, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. How do I get my marker from where I took off to disappear? It's weird. It just keeps coming
Oh,
up.
like the airport marker?
Yeah.
I don't think it does disappear. I think
It's on
it just will stay there.
It's on my
Jeez.
overlay. It's kind of annoying. Jeez, you went straight past me then.
Yeah, I know. You went straight behind. I'm like, what's going on?
Because I went into the escape menu, I think.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, what does it do? Like pause you or something?
Yeah, it just pauses you in situ.
I can't
So-
see it or whatever.
Apollo Bay is just off to our left on the just past that peninsula that's in front of us. So what I might do is there's not much else to see here, plus there's pretty low cloud layer down there, so I might just fly straight towards the end of that peninsula and then intercept the GPS course, and then we'll stick the GPS from there on and head out to the island, which I would have thought you could see from here, but no, can't seem to see it. Feels weird flying out over the ocean and not being able to see your destination. Like, if you had engine trouble or something right now, it's like, yeah, I'm screwed. At least with being over land, you kind of have the possibility of finding a runway or something, but out over the ocean, no, you're kind of
it's-
out of luck.
I'm screwed, yeah.
Yeah, ditch it. Can you
Just gonna,
successfully ditch a plane?
I don't think so.
Be nice if you. Be nice to have a, hey, you crashed but you didn't die, good job.
Yeah. So since there's a lot of water below us, I'm just going to set my altitude above these clouds and just have a look, see what's up there.
Can't see any clouds at the moment. You guys just flying into some, are you?
Oh no, there's tons of clouds where I am.
Yeah, I haven't got any
up.
clouds.
Yeah, I've got clear skies.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not showing the same for everyone.
Live weather isn't the same live for everyone.
Apparently not.
My weather radar's clear.
Yeah, I can't even turn mine on.
I turned weather to something else and then back to live weather. That might reset it for you. Actually, I'll set it to scattered clouds. Tell me if that that fixes or changes it for you.
No change so far. Oh, here it comes. Yep,
Takes a couple of
Whoa,
seconds.
whoa,
Yeah. All right.
okay.
yep. Now I've got.
Alright.
That's nice.
Looks
Yeah.
like my.
Take a
It's like
couple
measles all over my
Yeah.
map.
Just out of curiosity, I'll change it back to live weather and see if it fixes it, and so that we all have the same live weather.
And it's clear.
All right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
clear.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah.
not. That's definitely not what I have. I have clouds all over the place. So, in that case, I'll stick it back on the other one so that we have something interesting to look at.
I see land off in the distance. Land ho!
Land ho!
Okay, that should be interesting.
geez, bit of wind there as well.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wind here as well with these the setting. It'd be nice to keep it on live weather, but if we're not all getting the same
Nah,
thing, it's not quite as useful. So
Yeah.
it's funny because it was working earlier. Like we were clear skies.
yeah, last episode was working perfectly.
What's that cloud base set to, G? Do you know?
Just a second. It doesn't actually say. Because it's on a custom or
Yep.
like a default
Reset. Yeah.
thing that doesn't really show anything.
Should better tell with the cloud little overlays though. Should tell you what height they're at.
It doesn't, no, it's not popping up
Okay.
because it's a preset.
Yep.
I'm gonna wish my autopilot. Screw.
Yeah,
Kind
the
of-
clouds do look cool.
Kind of fitting that we are flying into some cloud. Like it makes the island approach a little bit more mysterious.
Yeah.
Speed are you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm going quite quick. I'm doing 230 almost. It's pretty fast.
220.
I'm sitting around 200.
The speed up.
Turn my interior lights on.
I'm sure there's land here somewhere. I'm still failing to see it, but
Yeah, I see it on my BFD.
Yeah. So
yeah, I see it there. I just don't see it actually below me.
Is there any rain or is it just cloud?
it's cloud.
Looks just like cloud at the moment.
Pretty warm outside as well. No icing.
How are you all doing for fuel?
Heaps of fuel.
Oh yeah,
Tons.
I filled up the tanks before I left.
Got about 8 minutes, and distance we got 39 nautical miles, 28 nautical miles.
Yeah, this TVM's actually got quite a good range. When you fill it up, it's quite impressive.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that weather radar does zooms out quite a way to like 200 nautical miles. It's quite impressive.
It is, isn't it? It's funny watching the weather radar on the screen there. It's like you said earlier, it's like measles.
See, this is where Flight Simulator becomes something something else. Like you would never you might, but for most people, you would never go to a place like this in there's no reason to go here. There's no tourist attractions. There's no anything really. But with the level of detail that is in this simulator, you can pretty much say you have been there almost. It's just, you can explore places that you would never get a chance to visit. Not only just explore them, but explore them from the air, which again is something unique. And it's just, yeah, it's a phenomenal experience.
Should be an airport out there somewhere. There it is. I'm just flying over it now.
I do see a runway up. Yeah. I think I'm lining up for a runway here, but I don't think it's the right one, but this will do. I'm going to take this one. This is a short runway though.
Oh yeah, it is.
That one's painted white for some reason.
I see that, yeah.
Oh,
That's the one I'm landing on.
Concrete one road maybe? Yeah.
Probably.
This India runway.
Are you going for that one too, Jack?
Yep, I am.
You're
I'm a
about to
bit.
come
I'm cutting across it pretty much.
Landing gear.
Landing gear.
Yep, can't forget gear down this one.
Only slowing down, woman.
Oh boy.
I'll go the same runway you guys did.
It's like, warning me about landing gear, but not the terrain that's coming up real fast.
Reverse and stall. Come on.
Well, that was a bounce and a half. I was trying to find the reverse thrust button. No, Jack!
Oh, I've sort of stopped right on the runway. Come on, power!
Power!
Something's happened. Beeping at me.
Landing
Stop on the runway.
Landing gear.
Alrighty, here we are at King Island. It's actually a sizable airport. I was not expecting it to be so big. It's bigger than Warrnambool or Mount Gambier.
Way too high an approach. We'll make it.
Fudge it. Make up shit.
Gonna float. Don't float too much.
Plenty of runway to play with. Jeez, this thing flies so stable at low speeds. It's amazing.
And here we are.
Taxi across the runway.
Bit of a crosswind there.
Not too much, probably only about 2 knot, not even that.
Oh, bounce.
Yeah, I think I bounced it. I was coming down too hard.
Yeah, counter. This.
Nice work, gents. Nice work indeed.
Yep. So a celebratory donut is.
In a TBM.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if it'll do it.
I've got enough room to turn around.
Jeez, you used all that runway, didn't you, Neil?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I was going to the turnaround point, but I realised I'm not in an airliner, so I can just do it in the runway width.
Look at the TBM doing doughies.
Is it actually doing it?
It is.
It's actually doing it.
Oh yeah, I can see from here.
Oh, she's fully sick.
Celebratory donuts.
Yeah, I thought when you said that, I thought you meant actual donut.
There's always that too. I can use an actual donut. It's funny because you're cutting through parked aircraft and vehicles.
Don't need them.
Nah.
Well, people, that was a successful trip. So I think we'll end the episode here. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you Neil. Thank you Jack for joining us, and thank you Amy as always. You can find Amy's point of view in my description. A link to his channel. You can also find updates on the series on my Twitter. And yes, join us next episode for episode 7. Thank you all.
Thanks, mate.
Jose.